Hello everyone, my name is Blake Weir, and like me, you're probably a teacher during quarantine. Hey babe, what time is it?
It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. You're supposed to be working.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Blake Weir, and like me, you are a teacher during quarantine. So, there's another thing all of us high school theater teachers have in common, especially in the state of Texas. Our UIL season was cut short, and it's a really huge bummer because we all worked so hard to get our kids prepared and to build these beautiful sets and to rehearse these wonderful shows, only to get to do 1 or 2 rounds of it. So a lot of people were left out on the experience that is one-act play. So with that in mind, during my time in quarantine, I wanted to come up with something that I think could benefit the future of one-act play. Something that would save us time, save us a lot of effort, okay? And something that we wouldn't have to stress about anymore. I've been sitting on this for a while. I don't have a proper stage for a UIL one-act play or theater in general. We work in a very small black box, and I know a lot of schools around the state also don't have a proper stage. So when they build their set and they take it to the rehearsal space, it's all new to them. And we're having to make new measurements and spread things out, and the kids get uncomfortable, and we don't really get the best performance out of them as we should have. Well, that's why I came up with an app called Share the Stage. And I'm really excited about it. Let me explain. So the other day I posted a question on the UIL One Act Play Directors page, and I asked you, how do you go about designing your UIL sets? Some of you said that you draw really poor sketches. Some of you said that you build it because you need something tangible. Some of you said there's little styrofoam pieces that you can order. But I noticed no one really mentioned like a software. I've heard of the app SketchUp, but some people say that's not very user-friendly. Well, here's the thing. Some of us just aren't good at building something physical or small, and a lot of us are not good at drawing. I've seen some of your handwriting. It's real bad. So I thought to myself, well, why isn't there like an application where you can build your UIL set in a 3-dimensional space, be able to rotate and clamp things and put things all together and share that with your students instantaneously, and have something that you can see in a 3-dimensional space, and then take that structure or set and place it on a stage with their parameters, like going to another school. Well, I looked around for an app like that, and it doesn't exist. The only one I could find is an app called StageRight, which you've probably heard about. It's on the iPad, and the pro version is $200. But there is a free version. You're allowed to record a show, put your script in there, build a 2D aerial view of your set, and save little PDF files to send to your students. It was fine. It's not very user-friendly though, and there's no tutorial on how to accurately work things. And you're also locked to a lot of parameters because you're in the free version. It's simply meant for large musicals and Broadway performances, and I understand why professionals would put $200 to something like that. But it's not really used for an educational tool, so there wasn't really a purpose for keeping it. My idea for Share the Stage is to make an app that is so user-friendly, middle schoolers can use it. They can get on there using a web browser or an iPad app, and they can build a UIL set so easily. A lot of these kids have played The Sims for years, and the best part about The Sims is building a house, and they all know how to do it. It's because the tools are easy to recognize, they're easy to use, and tutorials are short and to the point. That'd be the purpose of this app. But that's just the beginning. This whole thing has a lifespan that can go even further. It starts with UIL plays, with UIL sets, which we're not the only state that uses those. I believe Georgia and Florida uses them as well. You're able to build sets, put them in position. You can share your works if you'd like. I know some directors are really weird about sharing their stuff because it's top secret or whatever. But if you're like me and you build a really cool balcony for Romeo and Juliet and want to show people, I'm gonna do it. But also, this could move on to several more phases. Eventually, we can add a system of lighting where we know we need 15 areas of light lit, front, top, back. Okay, you plug that in the program and you're able to now record your light cues inside the app. So let's say you have a lighting designer, a freshman, she's new and she's interested in lighting design. You can show her the entire cue to cue that you have digitally and they can see it and then record it on the actual light board with complete accuracy. And as it moves further, I believe that this app can be a wonderful educational tool to teach kids how to bring their creativity to the stage, even if it's not acting. Set design, lighting design, okay? Understanding space and structure, understanding that pictures on stage mean everything in UIL. So you're probably wondering, well, what will something like this look like? Do you have anything that you can show us? Well, I do have a few things. One, I have some pictures of apps that already exist. Then I've even come up with some renderings of what my app would look like in the very beginning. So here they are. This first app is called Live Home 3D Pro. It's a house and interior design app for the Mac OS and Windows. It's like $31. It provides detailed 2D floor plans, 3D rendering. You can walk around or inside the house, customize furniture, view real-time dimensions for 2D plans, 2,000 furniture pieces and models, and you can share your finished project. Wouldn't this make sense in a theatrical design aspect? Just put the dimensions of your stage in the app and start putting pieces down. This next app is called Planar 5D. It's for iOS, Mac, Android, Windows, and online, and it's free. It enables 2D and 3D views of designs. It has a 4,000 plus item catalog, and it allows you to share with the community to upload and customize projects. If this were designed for theatrical design, think how amazing that could be. And of course, finally, we have Stage Right. Now, I will admit, to a theater guy, this was really intriguing at first, but again, it's not user-friendly, and the 2D view from above only goes so far. It's really hard for kids to see and understand what's going on, and a lot of the toolbar options don't really make a lot of sense. They don't have the proper verbiage, and it's hard to understand what dialogue they're trying to use. Now, here are some renderings for the Share the Stage app that a friend of mine made. Notice how we have a simple 1x1 ground floor plan. You have all the items in the back that you can choose from. You can rotate, clamp, highlight, and copy and paste, whatever you need to do. Again, super user friendly and easy to use. Here we have an example of a full UIL stage build. Now you can save, export, or even edit. Share with somebody, have them edit it, whatever you want. So where do we currently stand with the creation of the app? Well, one, I currently own the copyright to the name Share the Stage, and I also own the domain name for sharethestageapp.com. I'm currently working on the intellectual property, which shouldn't be too hard to do. But nonetheless, here's where I do want to start. I want to tell you this because, one, we're all directors and we all work in the same space. What I would like is if people are interested in working on the beta prototype of this application, which we hope to get out by this summer, leave your email in the comments. Voice your questions, comments, concerns, and I will try to address all of them. This app is supposed to be made for directors first, all right, to use with their students, to educate their students from middle school to high school to even early college level, okay? Then as the app evolves, as we move on to phase 2 and phase 3, it will become more of a worldwide application where we're not using just UIL sets anymore. Designers are building full-on sets where they're able to estimate cost, to have 3D lighting where they can continue recording their cues. Once we reach phases 3 and 4, we'll be open to all professional theater designers. And this app will be for theater. I know a lot of designers, when they're using software, they use things like SketchUp or some of the 3D housing planning apps. Well, those things aren't made for theater. They don't have theater in mind, okay? We want to keep them in mind at its soul, at its core. There is no app like this, right? And that's why I'm trying to get it made. I think it'll be extremely beneficial, and I hope you can be part of this project. So again, leave your email in the comments if you're interested in trying out for the beta prototype. Anyone that puts their email will be available for it.